What's good, everybody? In today's video, I want to show you how to get the 5 defensive Pictos that are going to break the game and make you almost unkillable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. If you want to go to any specific Pictos, feel free to check the chapter list down below. You have to at least have Hexga and be here at the Stone Wave Cliffs. We're going to start off at the beginning of the dungeon and we're going to get all of them. So let's get straight to it. For the first one, we're going to grab Confident. Confident is going to be the very first Pictos you can get your hands on when you come to this zone. A big Hexga enemy is going to have it for you. So when you first enter in from the front entrance area, over to your left is going to be the Ferris wheel. You want to come in like you normally would, follow the main path. You cannot miss it. You'll eventually see a tunnel here. Go ahead and go through the tunnel. Once you pop out the other side, you should see the Expedition 78 rest point. From this rest point, you actually want to go right around the corner and you should see that big guy right there. When you fight him the first time, he is going to give you the Confident Pictos. So that's going to be Pictos number 1. Now, after you defeat this wonderful big bully right here, we're going to go ahead on with the rest of the dungeon. You want to head right behind him into the main zone. We'll go ahead and cross over to the other side and let's continue on. Now, when you get to this area over here, you should see that hole in the wall right in front of us. You should see some sword wielding enemies just ahead, but over to our left is going to be one specific enemy. He's no longer here now, or no, there he is. This guy right here is going to be the first scythe enemy that you need to fight. Once you defeat him, you're going to get the Energizing Pain Pictos. And since he wants to pull up on me, I'll just go ahead and take him out real quick. 1 second. All right, once you've defeated him, we're going to move on with the rest of the guide. We need to get the Auto Shell Pictos, the Defensive Mode Pictos, and finally the Enfeebling Mark Pictos. So let's go ahead and progress through the entire stage. You're going to see all these guys here. You don't even have to really mess with them. Of course, if this is your first time here, you should go ahead and fight those guys. Take them out. Enjoy the fights. But we're just going to rush through, get to the other side. You should see a boy here. Walk right past the boy and you want to immediately get to the Expedition 56 flag point. Go ahead and save here and then we'll move on with the rest of the guide. From which point you want to fly around this beautiful sunken ship, which isn't really sunken, it's just like sitting on shore. Yeah, that's crazy. And then we're going to get to the next zone. I'm going to fly past all of these enemies because I don't really want to mess with them. But once you've dealt with everybody here, you eventually want to make your way straight on to the back. Cross over to the other side. Go ahead and climb all the way up to the top. And you should make it to this point right here. Continue on the rest of the dungeon until you finally reach the Expedition 56 rest point, Stone Wave Cliff, Old Farm. All right, from the old farm location, there's a couple of things that you want to go ahead and deal with. We don't really want to mess with that guy, so I'm going to try to get right around him. I'm going to dodge this guy too, and we're going to head straight up through the back. All right, going to take a left here. Take another left. All right, we're going to climb across. All right, you're going to make it all the way to this point right here. We're going to see a Hexga Nevron. This guy wants your help. You're going to have to get him 3 crystals, and I'll show you exactly where to get those crystals right now. Once you give him 3 crystals, he's going to give you the Auto Shell Pictos. So right behind him, we're going to go through this little tunnel. You're going to be able to save the game right here, which you can go ahead and do. And then we're going to have to make our way through this dark cave. Jump over to the other side and there should be a drop right in front of us. Now, there's 3 different crystals that you can get in this zone, and these crystals actually do respawn. So you don't really have to like search for all 3 of them, but I'll go ahead and show you all the locations just in case. The first crystal is dead ahead of us, right next to that Hexga enemy right there over to the left. So Right behind this Nevron is going to be our first crystal. You go ahead and hit that thing and collect it. From there, we're going to actually run around this guy because I just don't want to deal with it. Like, bro, can you stop? We're going to go completely around all of them. And right behind these rocks is going to be another crystal. You go ahead and knock that out. You can gather it and you're good to go. Thank you. Jesus. That was ridiculous. Anyways. Now, once you finish those fights right there, there's actually one more dude that we have to deal with. There's going to be a little guy right here. He's going to pop out the ground. You want to go ahead and fight him. And I'm going to move because I don't want to get into another fight with these boys. But yeah, there's going to be a Hexga. So there's going to be a stone wielding Nevron. Go ahead and fight him. And he's going to drop a third stone for you. Take those back to our big Hexga and you're good to go. You're going to have your Auto Shell Pictos. Now, if you come down here, this is a bonus for you. You can get inside of the manor and get a outfit for Mael. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bonus. But let's move on. Now we're going to get the last two, defensive mode and enfeebling mark. So we're going to go back the way we came, climb all the way up to the top of this. Hopefully the enemy isn't like stalking us at the top, which they are not. Excellent. All right, we're going to head up and we're going to go on with the rest of the dungeon. Now you have to be careful. If you go on the main path, you're actually going to go straight to the boss of the dungeon, which you don't want to do. You don't want to take the main path. You want to take the path to the left, which is going to have you jump across a cliff. And eventually you're going to make your way to the next Pictos. All right, you're going to travel along the main path. We're going to see these enemies right here. We're going to try to run right past them because I don't feel like messing with them. And we're going to climb up to the top. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And now this is going to be our cross in the road. You want to go right up to this and save your game. From the last area that we were in front of the door to the manor, you want to make your way to the main path rest point. Stone wave cliff, basalt waves. Once you reach here, this is going to be your fork in the road. To the right is going to be the boss of the dungeon. Don't go that way. You actually want to go left and cross over to the other side. You're going to cross there once. And then you're going to make your way all the way over until you can cross to a building that has our next Pictos. So we're going to go downstairs. There's another save point there if you need it. We'll climb down to the bottom. We should be right about here. For me, I already have the shortcut just ahead. I don't think you have that shortcut at this point. So we'll take you on the original path. If you already have that shortcut and you just missed this Pictos, you can climb up to the top of this. Once you get to the top of this, you have an enemy right there in front of you, but run right past them. And right over there, this is going to be where your Pictos is. So go ahead and grab that. Now, let's say this is your first time here. I'll take you back on the original path. All right, you want to make a left turn over here. And we're going to have to make our way up the structure a little bit and get to the other side. So we're going to come up this way. Go ahead and hop up. Turn around and go all the way up to the top of the building. Until you have this little exit right here. When you see this exit, you're going to have those boys over there. But you're also going to have this spot right here. Just turn left and right over there should be the Enfeebling Mark Pictos. Grab that. You can then go forward over there and get your shortcut out of here. Now, if you want to leave here with a special weapon, I'll go ahead and take you on that path as well. There's a revived Tint shard here if you need it. So go ahead and grab that. That's a bonus for you. And I'll go ahead and take you on a path to get yourself a special weapon as well. Just a little bit of a bonus. Travel all the way back down to the bottom. Once you make your way out, you then want to cross over to the other side. We're going to go towards that big guy that you saw earlier. So him right there. We're going to try to get around him without fighting. Hopefully I can make it because I'm not in the mood to fight him right now. He doesn't see us. Oh. Can I juke him? Yes, sir. We got it. We're out of there. Let's go. Okay. So we got around all of them. Go ahead and make your way up. Travel through. Right over here. If you climb up there, you're going to be able to get a weapon for Lune. Right after you collect your weapon. Head down. And let's go back to the entrance. All right, and finally, you can take on the boss. The boss of this zone is right over here. You're going to follow this path all the way down where these lamps are just going to light up as you go through the tunnel, and eventually you will make it to the boss. When you finally defeat this boss, you're going to have a cutscene. Some things are going to happen in game, and then you are going to be exited out of this dungeon. It will not keep you here. You have to come back to get the last Pictos. Okay, then once you defeated the boss, you actually want to go back into the Stone Wave Cliffs area because we have to get the last Pictos. So watch your cutscenes and all that stuff. Once you come back here, your Pictos is just waiting for you. It's sitting there. Go ahead and grab it. And that's going to be all 5 of these amazing defensive Pictos that you can use to make yourself a complete tank in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. If you like what I do on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you smash that like button for me and consider subbing so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and everything else you need for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is your boy Emma, MSensei HD. For now though, I'm gonna slide up out of here. Hey, if you're still interested in more videos, why not check out this video here where I show you a defensive build? It could help you out. But I'll see you in the next one. I'm out of here.